My article covers yet another conflict between Turkey and its minority group, the Kurds, and it's titled Turkey and the Kurds Hunger and Thirst. A hunger strike causes new tensions between Turkey and its Kurds. So, what happens if they start dying? The question weighs ever more heavily as hundreds of Kurds in prisons across Turkey continue the hunger strike they launched on September 12th. Human rights activists are saying that many of these prisoners have reached a critical threshold. The hunger strikers, surviving on sugar and vitamins, vow to keep up their hunger strike until the ruling Justice and Development Party meets their demands for greater linguistic rights and better prison conditions for the leader of the separatist Kurdistan Workers' Party, the PKK, Abdullah Öcalan. Um, the Turkish Prime Minister has responded with threats to reintroduce the capital punishment, to which Abdullah was sentenced after his capture in 1999, and which the Justice and Development Party abolished when he took office in 2002 to conform to European Union demands. The Turkish Prime Minister has ridiculed the strikers, saying, "Let them continue." And when five members of the pro Kurdish Peace and Democracy Party said they would join in, the Prime Minister of Turkey criticized them by saying that some of them were in need of some serious dieting. Nevertheless, the Turkish government has conceded one demand with the new bill to allow Kurds to use their mother tongue in court. Now, the Kurds are unlikely to stop their hunger strike until Abdullah is granted access to his lawyers, as they have demanded. He has not met with his lawyers for 15 months, and the government claims this is because the ferry that carries them to his island prison south of Istanbul has broken down. Nobody believes this, though, not least because Abdullah's younger brother visited him last September. His brother returned, saying that Abdullah was encamped and upset by the escalation in violence on behalf of the separatist Kurdistan Workers' Party that prompted the Turkish Prime Minister to throw aside secret peace talks. Abdullah's brother, however, did not clarify whether it was his brother who is shunning the lawyers or the government that is blocking their visits. Proponents of the first theory speculate that Abdullah will not see the lawyers unless the government moves him from solitary confinement to house arrest. Backers of the second idea think the government wanted to break the links between Abdullah and his fighters in hopes of triggering a leadership struggle that would fracture the Kurdistan Workers' Party. And if so, this strategy has failed. Abdullah's grip may be weaker, but he continues to be revered by millions of Kurds. Giant images of him can be seen throughout Kurdish towns in neighboring Syria, where an affiliate called the PYD seized control after the withdrawal of President Bashar Assad's troops. Turkey has been lobbying America for a no-fly zone over northern Syria in hopes of squashing the Kurdistan Workers' Party expanding influence. But of course, Americans have said no to that. However, NATO is expected, at Turkey's request, to deploy Patriot missiles in the province of Kilis, which borders Syria. The Turkish president says the missiles would defend Turkey against a possible chemical weapon attack. Turkish tanks remain on hills facing a PYD-held town this week after Kurdistan Workers' Party sympathizers fired shots in the air during a funeral last month. If the standoff with hunger strikers persists, more funerals will follow. And this is what's taking place in Turkey, and brings me to the end of my article.